Well, welcome to episode 13 of Running a Fishing Resort. Gonna call this one the season finale, the last episode. The goal originally was to try and get to 13 episodes, and I honestly sat and procrastinated for so long because there was work to do every day and trying to run these video series and get in and edit and post, but try and keep this resort running was, incredibly tricky. Daylight hours are shrinking down. The calendar is crunching you. And some of the key points to make sure that are happening as you approach season end and closure are things like releasing the pins from the docks, pulling the docks around, pulling those up with a skid steer with forks and stacking up the docks and getting them out of the water, because that ice comes quickly at the end of the season. And especially here at the east end, we start getting kind of ice clumps before a lot of the other areas on the west end. So the big project, which you want to make sure you get done in time, is blowing out the water lines. So there's 20 RV sites here that are connected through webs of piping that kind of date back from, the late 60s. There's separate newer water lines set up for where the chalets are, and as well as the cabins down at the end. So blowing out the water lines is a proactive measure that a lot of resorts in Region 3 and Region 5 take. So all of this was kind of happening all at the same time, but we got it all compiled and got all the footage and we got all the work done. But what I really needed to do was concentrate on some of these other projects in the meantime. Well, lots going on again. Seems to be, there's always some sort of earth moving around here, machinery. Months ago, Hydro had negotiated, well, that's how we kind of turned it into, as a negotiation about moving one of these power poles so the neighbors could move one of their existing power poles to put in a shop. So yeah, today we've got a crew from I think it's Rockstad, from locally from the Caribou, and putting in and digging and moving in a new pole and then connecting up. Ironically, there was a power outage just before these guys showed up. Logging truck smoked the power pole up top, so power's unhooked while they're doing this. So we might get a shot, because the plan was for tomorrow to disconnect. Power's out right now, so they might get a shot. The first week of October, when we were slated to close October 1st, the first 2 weeks, I think, of October were spectacular. It gave us a shot for myself and Jen. Jen had just come back down from a full season at Good Hope Cannery. We needed to get away from lodges and resorts, so we did some renegade camping and jumped in the truck, slept in the canopy, and visited some real cool parks around the northern Caribou, shot over to the Bella Coola area. So all these things were kind of planned and happening right at season end. But the key was, let's get this stuff done. What you're also going to see in this video, and I'm going to put it at the end, is a scenario that took place here at the resort. Quite the situation. Was there was a near drowning right in front of the resort. If you know me and you watch this vlog and you know everything I do, I always have cameras affixed, and I did have a GoPro Hero 9 on the boat. And ideally what happened was it was about 5 p.m. and one of the guests had come running up to me on the corner out here and said, "I'm pretty sure I just heard help." We reacted quickly and we jumped in the my 1860 and we motored out there. And sure enough, there was a fellow that had tipped his boat and gone in the drink, not having a life jacket or a whistle or any of the equipment. And we caught some of that, what I'm going to call rescue on film. I feel that the impact with people seeing a situation like this really sets in and hits home. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show this. You know, at the end of the day, what this really means is don't ever forget your life jacket. Don't ever forget your safety kit. A whistle, a funny little plastic thing that seems like a kid's toy, can save your life. And this is some of the things that we thought about after, is that if there was a car running down here at the resort, if someone was running a chainsaw in the bush behind me here, if somebody was playing music, there would have been no chance that anyone heard that cry for help. And as you'll see with these video clips at the end of this video, the guy was on his last leg. So yeah, these are things to remember. Right coming up to the end of the season, there was a bunch of things kind of leveraging on the calendar, and you know, at the same time, was kind of working, you know, for almost half a year straight. So the pressure was on. But ideally, you know, what we had lined up right at the end of the season was we had a shoot, a video shoot planned coming in to help market the resort through Fishing BC with Kat on the fly and Nikki G.
I've never fished Sheridan Lake before, so I was really excited. Quite frankly, this is my first trip up to the Caribou. And so I've been dying to come up here and see some of the waters and just get fishing right away. So I was really excited to know that we were fishing, you know, quite a big lake, but also a reputable lake, and just know that there's a lot of great fish in here. So hoping to meet some of them.
What I noticed was it felt like being in a really vast, wide open space, having no mountains around and just the tree line. And the colors were starting to change a bit with fall. It was really beautiful out.
We had the Sport Fishing on the Fly crew come through, Don Freshy, Dale Freshy. We had Kathy Ruddick and Brian Chan.
Well, how was the trip, guys?
Awesome. Beautiful weather, finicky fish, made our hat fit, but we had a great time.
Made your hat fit. Well, how was the trip in review, Kathy?
Awesome place. Just loved it. Staying here is so convenient and tidy and well looked after. I really enjoyed the fishing. It chilled just a couple of days, but I definitely will be back.
Got some beautiful accommodations though. Those chalets we stayed in and the sunsets, can't beat them.
As soon as I was literally able to, you know, chuck the keys from the resort in a basket and jump in the truck, I had also some planned video shoots. I went and met up with Trevor Tatarchuk and we went and shot a Quenelle feature, which was planned literally right at the day after closing, which was a great shoot. That was 5 days up in the remote regions around Quenelle, shooting some stillwater fly fishing. What I also had squeezed in right at the end of the season was for Fishing BC was documenting and shooting some of these new campsites. There's 4 of them set up off Highway 24 here, which was super fun, but also, you know, a struggle to run out and get all that crisp content for a production piece like that. So now, fast forwarding to today, it's mid-December, and you know, the daily routines, they've changed. I'm periodically going through and checking all the buildings, the plumbing and the electrical, the roof loads. An important part also is checking our primary water systems here, because the office and our residence is you know, still on the regular lake-drawn water system. Now we also, you know, switch into marketing and sales mode. So all the incoming emails, phone calls from guests that are you know, getting ready and set up to book next season. You know, so the season does change. It's kind of a nice break. The workflow adjusts. Of course, the daylight hours adjusts. It also gives me a little bit of time to do some ice fishing. Which more recently I've kind of become a fan of course, living here in the Caribou, you know, lakeside on Sheridan. It's pretty exciting. I'm definitely into like the sight fishing out of the tent and shallow water thing. But yeah, we're you know, here now. It's winter. This time of the year always just flies by so fast.
Glad I heard him. He only shouted once.
Stay on that side, I'll swing his boat around. He's just hanging on to the edge here for dear life.
Okay. Yeah. First thing, we're gonna fire a couple life jackets at you, okay? Let go of the boat.
How much strength do you have?
Not much, I don't think.
Okay.
I'll grab his boat.
Okay, so we're gonna grab you and we're gonna pull you in slowly. Reach down, grab your belt.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, it's halfway.
Yeah.
Got your belt line here.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just trying to
Are you able to come over this side?
Okay, I'm gonna let you go here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hold where you are. Straight up. Get you up there. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. One, two. You're in.
Okay, you're.
Guys.
Oh God, thank you guys.
We're gonna take you back our way, okay? Get you into some warm stuff here. We'll take this.
Yeah.
Yeah, slowly slide you back my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Push with your legs.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good right there.
Yeah.
Whew. We're gonna get that boat, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, don't be strip down. Yeah. Just put that life jacket over him there. Oh, okay, still good? Yeah, that one off the back. There's the towel. Got a towel here. Here's some. These are thermal pants there. Slowly get those on. That over your shoulders. Start to feel some of that warmth come back.
Yeah.
Good, good. Yeah. Just gonna get this truck set up for you. Don't worry about your clothes or any of that. I'm just gonna get you in there, and then I'll throw the clothes in the truck, and I'll get them. Get you where you're going. What's that? Yeah, it's just slow as the key, eh?
Yep.
Blood's just coming back.
Okay. I got your phone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take a step up here whenever you're ready. Thank you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm glad you're still here. That was getting close. Holy. That was close. That dude, by the way, his name's was almost gone. I think it was all on video captured there. It was just his lips and his nose sticking out, and his feet were under the boat. The lake's 59 degrees. He doesn't remember how long he was in the water or actually how he fell in. So, but he was full out hyperventilating by the time we got there. Heavy. It's a heavy human being when they can't help themselves up into a boat. Like, yeah. 13. Well, thanks again for all of your likes, comments, subscriptions, shares. It all means a lot. This is like year 12 in the video game, and it feels good to end this with episode 13. But again, super appreciative, and thanks for coming along on the interesting ride and my first real kind of go at vlogging. But we got lots to come. Wait for It Films has some pretty cool features on the way. Keep your eye out for Still Hard. It's a little ice fishing adventure with the Still Boys. That's coming up soon. But yeah, thanks again, and everybody have a safe and sound, happy holidays. We wish you the merriest of Christmases and a happy New Year.